What's going on, guys? It's Cole, and welcome to the GPS Monotype Gym Leader Tournament, Week 2. So last week, we defeated the Alaska Alakazams in 3 games. So this week, we go up against Kevin, the future commissioner of the league, and his Poison-type team. Because the week prior, he had lost out on battling against Vero because Vero forfeited. So therefore, I get to face the Poison team. So his team is Galarian Weezing, Alolan Muk, Amoonguss, Sneasler, Glimmora, and Terra Poison Hydreigon, which is his ace. So I lead off with Zap, so I can Volt Switch out. And obviously we don't care about Glimmora's Toxic Spikes because we're a flying type, so we're immune to spikes. So he leads off with Legos, the Glimmora. So I go for a Thunder. He withdraws and sends out Muk. So I figured that thing was Assault Vest because that didn't do much damage at all. So I figured I'd just go for another Thunder. That was a crit, so that did massive damage. He knocks us off. Poison Touch activates. Now that I no longer have the choice specs, I can just Volt Switch out. He withdraws Muk and brings out Mario, the Amoonguss, which will take a soft Volt Switch. So I send out Pelipper. Get up the Substitute. He withdraws Mario. Goes back out into Muk. That's the way to set up the sub. And we knock out Muk with a Surf. So he sets up a Stealth Rock. as I go for a rain boosted Surf. Which will cleanly knock out Glimmora. And our sub's still activated because we haven't taken a single point of damage. And the unit brings out Cerberus, the Hydreigon. So I go for Surf because I know he has to Terra Poison, which means Surf will no longer be resisted. And with the Rain Boost, Surf is actually stronger. So Dark Pulse. And our substitute fades. We get the Surf and do over half of his health. I go for a Hurricane because I know we won't die and something will get switched in. Dark Pulse brings us to 27, activating our red card. And out comes Weezing. Who takes a Hurricane, just above half. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. We click Hurricane again, and surprisingly hit it, bring him down to red, and getting knocked out by Strange Steam. So we go into Zap. I go for a Flash Cannon. Or do I nope a Yellow Thunder? Because I figure, hey, I'm going to die anyway. So he switches Doug Dimmadome out into Mario. And of course we miss Thunder. So we die to Poison. So we then send out Dark Phoenix. I click Hurricane. Mario takes it down to about a third. Gets confused. And puts us to sleep with Spore. Honestly, I probably could have just switched into Enamorus there because we have Overcoat. But anyway. Then switch to an anger problem. As he withdraws and goes back out into Dimmadome. So Dimmadome gets a little bit of leftovers recovery back. As I go for a Dragon Dance. As he withdraws, he then sends Mario back out. Nope, I don't set up a Dragon Dance. I went for a Waterfall. Okay, couldn't remember. I go for a Protect to see what he wants to do. He just wanted to go for a Giga Drain. So I get set up Dragon Dance. So we go for another Waterfall, bring Mario down to red. Mario goes for Toxic. So he withdraws Mario once again to get the Regenerator. Sacrifices Dimmadome. So he then sends out Shredder, who I then found out was Choice Scarfed. So I was like, oh, that's a problem. So I send out Elliot. So I go for a Terra and Dragon Dance, hoping that I'll just maybe barely outspeed. And of course, Dire Claw puts me to sleep. So yep, that's the end of game 1, because there's nothing I can do to stop Sneasler. So Dire Claw comes off and knocks out Elliot. Dire Claw comes out, brings Vernal down to 7 HP. Poison Touch poisons me. And Earth Power brings Shredder down to yellow. So Vernal dies to poison. And all that's left is my sleeping Phoenix. Dire Claw comes out, knocks us out. So, see you guys in game 2. Alright, so now, game 2, I decided to try the same strategy as last week, where I set up with Dark Phoenix. So he leads off with Legos. So I set up with an Agility. And he goes with a Stealth Rock. I go for a Nasty Plot. Excuse me. If he goes for a Toxic. So I covered for the switch with a Hurricane. As he goes out into Muck. Hurricane hits. And plus 2 Hurricane doesn't even do much, because, again, this thing is vested. I go for another Hurricane. Bring it down to the red. He goes for a Gunk Shot. Bring us down to 54. Activating Berserk, putting us at +3. But it doesn't matter because we will die to Toxic. We get off the Fiery Wrath and knock out Muck. So we go into into Vernal as he goes into Legos. He goes for Toxic. So we go for the Draining Kiss to pop his air balloon. So he withdraws Legos, goes into Dimmadome, so I go for a Calm Mind. He takes some poison damage. I can't go for Earth Power because he's Levitate. Strange Steam does nothing. Draining Kiss does small chunk. So we become confused by Strange Steam. Get off a Draining Kiss. Fill some health back. Dimmadome uses Strange Steam again, bringing us down to 71. We snap out of our confusion and hit Draining Kiss to heal some more health back. I switch into Pelipper as he switches out as well. Power Jump will knock us out, unfortunately. So we bring out the Zap. He withdraws Legos. Brings up Mario. Flash Cannon does a very small amount, but it does drop his special defense. We had another Flash Cannon for more damage, obviously, as he puts Zap to sleep. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this, because his team is just too bulky, and obviously that stupid Sneasler is just too fast. He brings out Cerberus, which obviously walls Enamorus. So Cerberus sets up a nasty plot, as our Draining Kiss does very little damage, and we die to poison. So I go into anger problems. Do I? Yes, I do. Cerberus uses Dark Pulse, which knocks out anger problems. So yeah, like I said, this match is basically over. It means we drop down to the losers bracket. So one more loss, and we are out of the tournament. So our next opponent would be Ryan, but the night that I was going to face Ryan, I ended up getting to the battle late, and then my Switch was dead, so it was going to take a while to charge. And honestly, I had not realized my Switch was dead. I hadn't touched it in a couple days. So yeah. So Ryan's just like, you know what, you can take the win by forfeit, because he's like, he's like, no, it's fine. He's like, he said he would forfeit, and because he was basically done with this anyway. So our next battle will be against the Chicago Slow Kings and his fighting team. So I will see you guys. That I will let Zap die, and we will be over with this battle.
Bye-bye.